Yo, what is up, Redheads? This is Jason Henry, the Redhead Henry, and welcome back to part 2 of the History of My Evil Goku miniseries. Today, we are going to pick up from where we left off in the last video, and if you guys missed part 1, the link is down in the description below. Before we get started, I want to take a moment and ensure that you guys are subscribed and have notifications turned on. We got a lot to go over today, so if you find value in my content and in what I do, please make sure that you are subscribed and have notifications turned on. So let's go ahead and get cracking. We ended part 1 in 2013, where I released Goku vs. Evil Goku 4, which would be the final, and I use that word loosely, animation showcasing Goku and Evil Goku, and the sequel to Goku Versus. And it's worth mentioning that before this animation dropped, I took the time to create a Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku style minigame that explains the events after Goku Versus and just before the events of Goku vs. Evil Goku 4. A lot of Easter eggs were in this game, including a cameo by yours truly as a dead ghost, the Tree of Might, some other Supreme Kais, some bad guys that were now good like Cooler and Frieza, and a hint, just a hint, of a potential future story featuring Majin Buu. And if you guys are interested in playing this game, it's a free download. The link is in the description below. Before Goku vs. Evil Goku 4, I had tried my best to infuse a lot of story elements with each animation that got released, evolving and improving from just basic side-to-side scrolling animation to a full range of interesting camera angles, anime-style camera shots, and voiceovers, including Kagi Films as the voice of an alternate version of Vegeta. Throwing in a solid combination of story elements and animation elements to make it feel as if you're actually watching an episode of Dragon Ball Z, to give off that movie style or cinematic kind of approach, and not just having subtitles and constant fighting all the time. Evil Goku's look would change, originally donning the gray gi with red undershirt and red highlights. It was here where we would see a more battle damage kind of look, as he had been dead for some time, fighting other opponents and wiping out all of Otherworld. At the last minute, I decided to give him a torn up white cloak or a white cape, which would make you, the viewer, think, where did he get this from? Why is he wearing this? Which would be answers that we would find out later, like how he achieved Super Saiyan 4 as well. Right as I was finishing Goku vs. Evil Goku 4, an announcement was made about a new Dragon Ball Z movie, and this movie would later be revealed as Battle of Gods, and would don a new Super Saiyan transformation, Super Saiyan God. At the time I was making the 4th installment, GT was the only reference material that I had left to touch on for Evil Goku. Dragon Ball Super was still years away from being revealed, so it made sense for Evil Goku's character to evolve to Super Saiyan 4, and it was too late by this point to go back and introduce Super Saiyan God into his material. The 4th installment would be the last time we would see Evil Goku for about 6 years. I left the animation open and the fight between these two characters everlasting, really on purpose, because I knew someday I would want to get back to it, and I'd want to pick up exactly where we left off with these two characters in an epic, everlasting clash for all of eternity. In 2016, I announced Goku vs. Z, which would be the final animation in the Goku vs. series, and the ending to everything with all these multi-universal Gokus. It would pick up exactly where we left off with Goku and Evil Goku, trapped in this everlasting fight, and would dawn an even bigger battle than before, with a ton of new content and ideas that no one had ever seen before. The problem I had faced was life. Life really got in the way. I moved around a bunch of times, I got divorced, got a new job, other projects took my time away from working on Goku vs. Z, and really for about 6 years, from 2013 to 2019, we wouldn't see any real Evil Goku or Goku vs. Z progress. In 2018, ideas began swirling again, but it had been some time from when I had last touched Evil Goku. Would it still be liked? Would people really be receptive to it? Remember, all those Evil Goku videos that I had did was all before Dragon Ball Super came out, and before Goku Black was a thing. Towards the end of 2018 and going into 2019, I started to think about this, and it all really started to become clear. What if I could test the waters with Evil Goku, and do a prequel animation to Goku vs. Evil Goku 4? a story of how evil Goku became a Super Saiyan 4. But how would he achieve it? Who would be his opponent? Evil Goku had already wiped out Otherworld and any other major threat in his universe. And I didn't want to inject Super's material into Evil Goku's story, it just wouldn't make sense at this point, and that's something that we'll get into in a future video. Then I remembered the reference from the game that I had made. Majin Buu, that was it. The prequel could be Evil Goku facing off against Majin Buu. Oh my god, thank you, past Redhead Henry, you left breadcrumbs for me to work with. Evil Goku vs Majin Buu would be the ticket. I could test the waters, see if people still liked what I was doing, and move forward. Evil Goku vs Majin Buu dropped in June of 2019, and it did surprisingly well considering it had been some time since I had really done anything with the character. We got the answers to those questions that we were all wondering after all these years. How did he become a Super Saiyan 4? How did he get that cape? The prequel would end epically, setting the stage to the already released Goku vs Evil Goku 4, and I could continue to move forward with Evil Goku content. The idea of Evil Goku, however, would soon face kind of a blessing in the form of a new threat that no one really saw coming. And for a time years back, a definite wave of Evil Goku material grew as a result of my videos. And I know that may sound a little bit arrogant, but believe me, it's the truth. You can see it in how every fan recreation of Evil Goku is stylized or colored in other videos that he's in that are essentially a recreation of what I had done with the character. And fans of my work began to create their own Evil Goku stories in the form of comics and animations and other types of media, and it was pretty awesome to see what others were doing with the character. But then a leak from Dragon Ball Super about an evil son Goku would emerge, and now Evil Goku would be coming to Dragon Ball Super officially. Or was he? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to smack that like button and post a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are if you're enjoying this series. In the next video, we are going to be doing a complete analysis and comparison of my version of Evil Goku and the Goku Black character, and quickly discussing my next big project coming out soon, Evil Goku vs Goku Black, the long-awaited battle of my fan-created Evil Goku character and the now canon Goku Black from Dragon Ball Super. That is going to be it from me, guys. Have a good one.